Yo, what's good, everyone? It's your boy, the best in the world of what I do, your boy Meech, and you're tuning in to another episode of Space is the Place. You feel me? Little bit of an early episode throughout in the midweek, but you feel me? Hey, we got to get this out to the people. You feel me? Joining me, as always, my co-host Tabby 2B. How are you feeling this afternoon?
Pretty good. It's a chill day. It's first of the month. Happy month of July to everybody. It's a new month. Hope everyone is doing well. Make sure that rent is paid today, though.
It's the first of the month. Yeah, go ahead and make them payments, ladies and gentlemen. Uncle Sam ain't playing, especially not now. You feel me? But as always, we appreciate those who continue to show support to the podcast, and we appreciate those who continue to show support on Spotify and Apple Music as well, Apple Podcast as well. Without further ado, we're just gonna get right into it, man. It's a sad day to be a gamer. These past couple days, these past 4 or 5 days, it has been, it's been gloomy for gamers, but I ain't gonna lie, they might have finally put the nail in the coffin, gang. Might have put the nail in the coffin. So I'm gonna just go ahead and read this article to you. Well, context for those who don't know or who currently don't know, a little background. So GTA 6 was announced for its release date, pre-order, and then it caused this whole controversy of it not having a physical disc. The physical media was just going to be a code that was implemented, that was going to be placed in the box set of the disc, and that was going to be the physical media. Surprised to say, not surprisingly, a lot of backlash came with that, and people want their physical medias. It's just how it just is what it is. Reports came out that Rockstar were attempting to release a physical copy in December following the monthly release after GTA 6. But then it's been confirmed that they have no plans of doing a physical copy whatsoever. So the physical copy, the physical paper that is in the disc, that's what you're going to get as your physical copy. Left a lot of sour taste in people's mouths. So unfortunately, this is a article. I'm gonna just go ahead and read the article right now. This off the PlayStation blog. It says, in response to shifting trends in consumer preference, new games will be released on PlayStation Store at retailers in digital formats only. This is by Sid Schumann, Senior Director of Sony Interactive Entertainment Content Communications. He says, as consumer preferences in the broader entertainment industry continue to shift away from physical disc to digital, physical disc production for all games releasing on PlayStation consoles will be discontinued starting January of 2028. Following this date, new games will be available on PlayStation Store and at retailers in digital formats only. This transition has no impact on games that are already released or will be releasing prior to January 2028 in disc format, saying this is a natural selection for Sony Interactive Entertainment to adapt to consumer trends as the general preference for digital media significantly outpaces physical discs. This transition will enable us to align more closely with how most of our community prefers to access and play games today. We'll continue to prioritize our resources to drive innovation in how players can access games and provide choices as to where players prefer to purchase new games, whether it's at retailers or a PlayStation Store. We remain committed to delivering a world-class gaming experience to our fans, and we thank you for your continued support. So yeah, basically, hey, bruh, it's a wrap. Sony has officially announced that they are no longer doing physical discs on their consoles moving forward in 2028. And it's got a lot of people in an uproar, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Upset. Twitter is going crazy right
it's
now.
bad. Like people on Twitter are upset. Like they are genuinely mad because it's like, what are you like? We had this conversation a couple days ago, but like people love their physical media. They like the fact that they own the console or own the game, or they could be able to put it on their shelves and be able to play it. But you just gonna get rid of your and think, was it you're just gonna get rid of it entirely? It's kind of crazy. And somebody, what is it? This post from Kayla Elizabeth, she's saying you'll pay the same price as before, except now you won't own anything. No discs, just empty boxes with codes. When PlayStation removes your games from the catalog, like they are in the process of doing with 500 movies paid, you'll get nothing. You'll own nothing. And hey, that was a big thing in itself. Those 500 movies that they're taking off their catalog because they ended their licensing agreement. Shoot, who's to say they won't be able to do that with certain games in the future? Like, these publishing brands are like, oh, we don't want to work with Sony no more. Yeah, let's go ahead and take that game off of there. Oh, that game that they bought for $80? Yeah, they're not going to be able to keep that. And if that's the case, oh boy, yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. This deserves the world's smallest violin, man. Cause what do you mean? Like you're just able to take the licensing, or like if companies just decided they can just take the licensing away, and you mean the game that I spent $80 on, which is crazy in itself to some people, you just taking that away from me? That's insane. Or like, say if you spend the ultimate edition that costs you like $150 and it's digital only. Say they want to take the licensing from that. You just wasted
Nah,
$150
man.
and you can't get that back.
Not at all. Give me my physical copy with my book, with my little facts. Come on now. Come on.
And what is it? Let me go back to this right here. Okay, and another thing which people were kind of like calling Sony out as well is the update on the PlayStation Store for PS3 and PS Vita. What does it say? This is the same director too. He says, after nearly 2 decades of supporting the PS3 console generation, we wanted to let you know that we would be closing the PlayStation Store on PlayStation 3 and as well as PS Vita. PlayStation Store on PS3 will close in select markets starting this year, followed by a global closure of PS3 and PS Vita next year. That means new content purchases will no longer be possible once the PlayStation Store closes on these devices. To ease the transaction, players will still be able to download previously purchased content after the closing date for the foreseeable future. As the PlayStation Store continues to evolve to support modern commerce systems, including update payment and processing standards, PS3 and PS Vita are no longer able to support these updates at the level required. As a result, we need to close PlayStation Store on the devices in the time frame as follows. This is in Mexico, Honduras, and Nicaragua. It will be closed starting August 2026. And additional Latin America and Middle Eastern countries, PlayStation Store will close on late 2026. In all other countries, PlayStation Store on PS3 and PS Vita will close in July of 2027. So this is something that a lot of people had an issue with. They were like, because you're saying you're moving towards digital releases, right? But at the same time, you're closing something that people can use to buy your digital content on a previous console or previous consoles, which as a business, they're probably like, oh, I mean, we're on the PS5 now. We're like, why do we still need the PS3 store and the PS Vita up? But on the flip side, there are games people still want on that PlayStation store or that PS Vita store that they want to be able to play. So, I mean, granted, they said
Also,
if you've already purchased it, you'll still be able to download it. Yeah, that's another thing. People just don't have it to upgrade to a PS5. Even now, 5-6 years later, it's hard to get a console. It was hard to get a PS5. It was hard when that console first dropped. Now, ooh, brother, good luck.
With increased prices? Come on, Jesus.
Good luck to you, my boy.
That doesn't work for me, brother.
A PS5 in the year of 2026, 2027. I don't know about that, bro. And it's just like it looks nasty on both on Sony's part. It really does, because it's like you could make the argument, oh, we were moving to digital releases for a while now, which is true, but there's still a market for people who like physical media.
A
It's
huge
not a
market.
it's not a niche market. Like, if you
Mm-mm.
scroll down the tweets on Twitter, people they're like, bro, you might as well just go ahead and get you a PC. There's no point even getting these new the new Xbox and new PlayStation 6 that's supposed to come out. And they're doing these practices. They're like, yeah, you might as well just go get you a PC, bro. Cause you're already having to spend what a console will be in 2027, 2028. A console base price will be $1,000 for those next generation
Mhm.
consoles. $1,000, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to let that sink in real quick.
Embarrassing.
Base price, I'm paying what? No, I won't even say $1,000. We probably paying like
800.
1,100, 1,200
Oh,
for
dang,
that.
for real?
Well, maybe, who knows? Because it's a, what is it? They said another thing that's going on is like the price of RAM memory is
Mhm.
increasing, I guess, due to the shortage of it. So they're having to increase the prices of the next generation console, which that will supersede into the increased prices of the next generation consoles. So you might be looking at maybe what starting price for PS6, 1,200, maybe if it's a bundle, 13, 1,400.
Jesus. Oh, no.
Uh,
That's crazy.
like,
That's gonna be crazy to witness.
like you might as well just get you a PC, bro. A pre-built PC gonna do you so much better. I and it's getting to a point where like, yeah, like it's a lot of people are sitting there and saying like, yo, physical media in gaming is dead because of this. Like, it's it's looking like that. It's really looking like that, man. Because for them to announce this today, and then what was it? Microsoft also released that their Project Helix has no plans of having a disk drive itself either. And they announced that like hours after Sony released that announcement. But then I guess they're doubling back and trying to sit there. They're trying to make a way for it to work, get like a physical disc. It's something like that. I don't even know. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Um,
I need them to make that work because I want my physical copies, man. Could
okay,
just
what
be
does it
also
say?
a
It says,
generation thing too. Like millennials, we grew up, or Gen X millennials, we grew up with the physical experience of opening video games, and Gen Z for a part time too, depending on if they had games or not. But those after, digital is all they know. So I mean, it's like that generation will grow up and be like, "Oh, it's no big deal." But for those of us who grew up going to the store, sitting in the back of the car, opening the game, reading the book, looking over the little maps and stuff, like, people still want that. Now, shoot, we actually have the money now to go buy these games that have definitely increased in price, and I can't even get the physical experience? Come on, man.
what was it? But yeah, it says, one of the tweets that says, new report states that Xbox generation Project Helix will not have a disk drive. And it, it's insane. Like, we're actually seeing, like, in real time, we're actually seeing the end of physical games. I never thought I'd see today. And you can sit here and say it's been a long time coming, blah, 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 blah. At the end of the day, there was still companies still looked out for the people who always bought physical games. That's how you got your games in the past. You had to actually go out and buy them. You actually had to go to the store, go to Blockbuster, go to GameFly, and get the actual disc with the case, come home and play the game. I want to say around what, late 360 era, when you were able to purchase games off the Microsoft store and like the PS3, the PlayStation store, I guess you could kind of see that as like the precursor of, oh, okay, games are gonna be digital, but there still was there still was that part of, okay, we're still gonna do physical copies. Fast forward, what, 15 years later, where these companies are just, yeah, bro, digital's away, and you can sit here and say, oh, it helped them save money, blah, 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 blah. But that Sony, that Sony licensing thing that happened with the movies, boy, who's to say that won't happen with the games, bro? Like, I made this analogy earlier, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine you spent $150 on an Ultimate Edition game. You playing it, right? Next, you know, you get back to the crib. You try to play the game. You get a screen that says, due to the licensing issues, you are no longer able to have access to this game.
Oh my
The game
god.
that you spent $150 on. Hold up, bro. Hold up, bro. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. I couldn't imagine that. I'd crash out. I'd
I
absolutely
generally
crash
cry.
out.
I would fall to my knees. My hard-earned money for a game that I really wanted. Say you make minimum wage, $150. How many hours was that work so you can get up to save that game, and you don't even you can't even play it when you want? Cut the cameras. Shut it all down.
Yeah, about to say. Like, what are we doing, bro? Because, imagine you just having a stressful day and you like, I'm just go home, play the game. And you hit the beat, you go to the game, and all you see is that text screen. Due to some licensing issues, you are no longer the people who, well, like, say for example, GTA 6, if there was ever like a licensing issue with Rockstar and Sony or Microsoft. Due to licensing disagreements between Rockstar and the following console, you are no longer able to play GTA 6 for the foreseeable future. Oh my goodness, boy. Hold up, bro.
Embarrassing.
Oh my gosh. Nah, bro. I would cry. I'd act like, hold up, bro. That deserves a boot right there. And if it ever gets to that point where they're doing that with the licensing of the games, you might as well just go ahead and get you a PC. Go ahead and get you a PC. Go ahead and play your games on Steam, bro. Because it's looking real nasty, bro. And to everybody who says they ain't got no games to play, this is what everybody's been saying. In my back catalog that I said I wasn't been playing, they gonna play that now. They gonna play them games now, boy, because it's spooky out here. Not even within 4 days apart, we're getting confirmation that, yeah, they're going ahead and we're getting rid of physical discs. We're getting rid of physical gaming. And then it's like, on top of the business practices, the possibility of consoles increasing to where base price would be $1,000 when gaming used to be like an affordable thing for the average consumer. It's getting nasty out here. Really, it's getting real nasty out here, bro. So, and I'd hate to be a kid in this day and age. You already got gas up $5. You already got the economy being terrible. You already got politicians don't know what they doing. Imagine trying to be a gamer post 2026. You hit your parents up, I want this console. They see that price is $1,000.
Ooh, my god. Yeah. They gonna hit you with the you need to get a job.
Oh man, hey, bro, you're gonna have to get 2-3 jobs just to pay that off, bro. And that's without the games too. That's without the games. That's just the console. Oh man, I like these kids, and maybe Gen Z is different. Oh, we're fine with that. We blah 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 blah. All right, you're not gonna be fine with these game prices when your mom and pop say no. But mom, I want to get the new PS6.
We do not care.
Yo,
You gonna get hit with that, bro? Like, no. Um, I wanted to ask the question: do you think that with the backlash that everybody is giving, do you think that they'll maybe retract some of this, or is they just full on stamped with this?
mm, I don't know. It could be they just threw it out there to see what the reaction would be, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. It could be just like a real thing, like, "Hey, this is happening. Buy y'all physical games while you can, because this is for sure happening. Y'all got, what, 2 years? Because that's just the way the world is. Everything is digital. Everything is digital.
Yeah, it's
They're probably trying to cut costs where they can. Hey, move it straight to digital. I know for me personally, I'm glad we are the type of people who keep a lot of our older game systems. Because if I can't get no more physical games in the future, I can definitely get the physical games of the past. So, probably see a heavy increase in the pricing of older physical games, although some of games are actually pretty highly priced now, like going to, like, gaming shops or thrift stores. But, get y'all games while y'all can, man, because somebody's gonna use this as opportunity to make money.
oh yeah, and when those consoles come out, new consoles, boy, that resell, ooh, about to look like some freeform jazz. That resale game finna be nasty when those consoles come out. So me personally, it might be a while before that. This might be the first time in a while where I'm like, yeah, I'm good off getting a console for a minute, like,
If
because
anything, I'll
usually,
say the Switch 2 will probably be my last console I would get for, like, ask for, like, my birthday or Christmas. Anything outside of that, like, yeah, nah. PS6, don't nope. You don't even gotta worry about me. The Switch 2 is literally probably going to be the last thing I would actually ask for or get in terms of a console. If anything, I'd probably just upgrade or get a new gaming PC, like something that's powerful. Because what I got is like a basic, nothing crazy. That would be my next go-to. Or just go back and fix up all our old, consoles. Put up my, PS2. I got my PS1 in the closet right now. I know we got the Wii. The Wii still around here. What else? The Dreamcast, GameCube. We got all that old stuff. So that would be literally the next thing for me. PC or no, switch to update my PC or just go back and hook up my old stuff and buy some games for those.
yeah, because I I'm not gonna lie, bro. Just thinking about how consoles might be $1,000 in the next year or two is insane to me. Like, it's just we live in a different era, man. Like, and I'm gonna hold off on this for what, Friday, because we'll have more people to join us in the discussion. But it's looking like gaming is now a rich man's sport now. I mean, it's not for the average Joe Schmo no more, and that's unfortunate because that's how I've always looked at it as. Of course, you can be like, okay, like, sure, consoles were expensive back then, but you was able to, like, the economy was different. You was able to get at least one family console. Like, you feel me, for the fam. Now, boy, you'd be lucky enough to even see one of the new consoles in like a year or two in the average American household. So, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I might just have to bow gracefully on those new consoles. I gotta see what the specs and all that is for it to be even worth like y'all getting money from me. Cause at that, like I said, everybody's saying you might as well just get you a PC, especially since you can't get physical games no more. What's the point of owning a console? If they can just, oh, hey, yeah, we having some licensing disagreements. Yeah, we're gonna have to go ahead and take that game back. Like they're just dangling you like little keys, man. I'd be mad, boy. Oh man, and the amount of cause that movie deal, that's like, because I'm not a big movie head, but I know there are people who are movie heads that probably have spent hundreds, if not thousands, on those movies to be owned on their console, only for them to get hit with in the next couple months you won't be able to watch the movies no more, bro.
Nah, man.
And you're not getting a refund because
because
company's not gonna do that.
Absolute. I mean, shoot, even when you buy these streaming services, it's no guarantee your favorite movie gonna even stay on there. So physical copies on everything, movies specifically. And that move that they played, taking down the movies. No.
Oh well, it officially starts on September 1st. That's when that whole thing will happen.
But yeah, even still.
But even then, it's like
I bought this
for people who like movies. That's a slap in the face. I said that's like they said like 500 movies in total will be gone due to that licensing ending. And hey, bro, it starts with the movies. Next thing you know, they're gonna hit you with the gaming, boy. And if it gets to that point where they're taking the licensing from the games, oh boy, hold on, bro. That's when you gotta hit them with this.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass on.
That's when you just gotta hit them with that. Wash your hands and just go get you a PC, bro. It ain't even worth the hassle at that point. The first game that leaves your console because of some licensing disagreement, go ahead and just get you a PC, bro. Go ahead, resell that console, get you a PC. Get you a PC, brother, because it's not worth it. Because next thing you know, they're going to start it off with one game, then another game, then another game, then another game. These games are starting at $80 a piece. The times of $40 to $60 games is done. It's over. And just imagine you getting all this DLC for this game over the months and years you're playing it, and they just snatch it from you. Boy, them companies they'd have to see me. I don't know who the licensing I don't know who the licensing person is. I don't know who the gaming CEO is. Hey, you gonna have to see me.
Me and my
that's
bazooka will
insane.
be outside your offices in the morning.
Like, bro, hey, that might start a full-blown riot. Who knows?
Ooh.
Hey, PlayStation, Microsoft, play with these people if you want to. There's one fan base you don't want to lose, is the gaming fan base. Because, hey, they're the customers, man. You start doing some shady practices like that, boy, yeah, hey. Like Tabby 2B said, they will be out there with bazookas rioting. And it's going to be on the news. Best believe. But yeah, that's just something we wanted to let y'all know in real time, real quick. It looks like the era of physical gaming is sadly approaching its end, ladies and gentlemen. We got what, a year and some change left, and then they're gonna be like, "Hey, we're done." 2028. They're like, Sony said they're done. The Project Helix, apparently there's no plans for them to have a disc drive. So as of what, July 1st, 2026, this marks the beginning of the end of physical games. So we'll see where it goes in the foreseeable future, but July 1st, 2026, it might be the end, bro. Any final thoughts, Tabby 2P?
No, everything's been said. You know, it's unfortunate that they're moving in this direction because, I mean, you got a whole generation who has that video game experience. There's collectors out there who enjoy having physical copies of things, and to know that it's moving strictly digitally, it kind of sucks. Like, I understand that's just where we are, but there's always going to be the folks who want the physical copies, and I'm definitely one of them. So, but you know, they're going to do what they're going to do, but I'm going to do my part and make sure I get those games that I want on a physical copy. I'm going to make sure I build up my movie collection. I'm going to just go back and buy older games and start setting up some old game consoles I have. Because I mean, yeah, they're moving digitally, but there's still so many good games that I can afford now that I couldn't get back then. And you know, we'll make the best of it. Because complaining about it, get your voice heard. But you know, these large companies, they gonna move how they gonna move. But you can still, get the games that you want before that time comes, and you know, build your collection.
That's really it, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first. Just start building that collection of old physical games that you weren't able to get as a kid. Dust off the old consoles. Dust off that. You know what I'm saying? Get your PS2s, your 360s, your PS3s out. Your N64s, Sega Genesis. Get them all out because like we're seeing the end of a medium that's like literally right before our eyes. Like they're adamant on just going strictly digital. And it's like games have been out since what? The 70s? 80s? And just to see all that just blown to the wayside because they want to cut costs, and it's just I think the big thing that people are that are rightfully upset about is that there's no ownership anymore. Like it's literally getting to the point where like I hate to be a broken record, but that Sony licensing thing that happened with the movies. Who's to say it won't happen with the games? And you don't own them games no more. You're literally on their borrowed time. So I feel like, hey, buy the games you can want to buy. We're definitely in a new age of gaming. Definitely just in a new age of consuming media in general now. Officially, like what? What's the next big thing that's gonna happen? We already losing physical. Was it hard disk drives in the consoles now? What else they gonna do? Once they start taking them games away due to licensing issues, yeah, I think that's when gaming will officially be like, yeah, I think that's when the majority of people will be like, yeah, we're done with these new consoles, bro. We're not buying these no more. Now, you know, there are those people who be like, bro, we don't care about it. Y'all making a big deal out of physical media.
We do not care.
And there are those people who are like, we don't care, bro. We're going to still buy these games. I mean, and buy these consoles. Hey, more power to you. If you can afford it, more power to you. But don't be surprised when you hit that beat and you try to play a game that you spent $80 to $100 on. You get that text box screen. Unfortunately, due to licensing issues, you're no longer able to play the game.
Yep. Or the PlayStation Network goes out again. What was it, 2 years ago? I keep bringing that up. And the game that you paid for, you could not play offline. So
because you didn't have internet.
That's
another thing.
That was the time for me to be like, oh, let me stop playing. The only reason I even have the few games I have on my PS5 is because the sales. I always catch the sales like towards the end of the year. But even then, I was like, nah, let me get the physical stuff because I just do not want that to happen. I'll be like, I want to get on here and play a game. PlayStation Network go out, you can't even play it. You done already spent money. Although I did get it on sale, it's still my money I worked for. So nah, physical all day. every day.
That's another conversation too. Games that require internet to play, even if it's just single player. That's another conversation we'll get into.
Ridiculous.
But that's stupid. We'll get into that on another episode. But yeah, these are new practices that Sony and Microsoft are going for in the foreseeable future. I personally don't care for them. I personally be sitting back and watching y'all get y'all consoles that are $1,000. We say $1,000, but realistically, they gonna sell them joints for like $1,200. They're gonna sell them joints for like $1,200 mag base. But hey, I'm telling y'all, once that licensing happen on the games, oh yeah, Sony, specifically Sony in this instance, hey bro, you about to incur people wrath. But other than that, this has been your boy Meech, Tabby2B. We definitely getting these episodes out more consistently now on our off days when we can. Definitely looking out for more stuff in the media as well. Should have been doing that a lot more, but hey, it's a progress. You feel me? But yeah, we appreciate those who continue to show support, for tuning into the podcast, tuning in to every episode. For those on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, we appreciate your guys' love and support, for showing just the time to listen to us ramble about things we are passionate about. Other than that, it's your boy Meech, Tabby2B. Peace, love, and positivity as always, and we will catch you guys next time.